Hey, what's up dudes and girls? Here in the gym with another single exercise tutorial. What do we have today? Well, today we have pullovers. One of our favorites, me and Hudson, for definitely developing that upper body mass, a lot in the lats, a little bit in the chest, triceps, shoulders, thoracic anterior, some core work, with the abdominals contracting to help stabilize the spine. So it does a lot, gives that upper body pump. This one was really popular back in the day in the golden era of bodybuilding, and I think it's really making a comeback. A lot of people are starting to perform this exercise and seeing the benefits of it. So today we're gonna be performing a few repetitions first, and then we're gonna break it down from there. So, going over a few form and function on this one. Getting in position, immediately what you want to do is support your upper back area, and then as you kind of let your head down, the base of the skull or the back of your head there should be supported. You don't want to move too far forward where your chin is forced into your chest, because that's going to limit your range of motion and put kind of your head in an uncomfortable position. Just want to move back a little bit so your head can comfortably relax on the edge of the bench and get in that position where it's more of a neutral chin, where if you kind of put your fist right in your chin area, your neck area, it's gonna fit nice and tight and snug in there. You don't want it too much where your chin's hitting your chest there. So comfortable position here. You can start with the dumbbell on the bench or just behind you here, depending on how comfortable you are with it. Don't raise your hips too much as you're lifting that weight back, because what's happening is if that's the case, you're just compensating because you're not as mobile in your shoulders here. Mobility sometimes will limit you, so don't worry about that. Just work in the range of motion that's comfortable for you. So if you have kind of more immobile shoulders, just go down enough where you feel stretch in there, and then raise it back up. But if you're a little bit more mobile, try to get that full range of motion, bring it all the way back, and then lift it from there, just like so. So the hips are low, you're gonna feel a lot more stretch in the lats, and so the hips start rising. It's gonna take a lot of that away. Keep the hips low. And what you wanna do too is take a nice deep breath. So as you're bringing that weight back, feel that, feel that rib cage full of air, kind of make it a nice big balloon up, and then exhale as you bring it to the top position. Fairly simple. What you don't wanna do is extend in your hands here. So if you're raising that back overhead, back of the head, see some people making the mistake, they'll take the weight and they'll start extending it here. So it's more, of course, now a tricep exercise rather than the shoulder. So you really want to just work through the shoulder. Elbows can be slightly bent. There might be some slight extension in there, and that's why the triceps will be worked, not only from the stretch, but a little bit of the extension. But really try to keep it all in the shoulders, the flexion and extension of the shoulders there. That's why it's working the lats, chest, thoracic anterior. And so it's a pretty simple exercise. Really just trying to kind of isolation, where it's just working that shoulder joint, nothing really else. Yep, so get a nice deep breath, kind of stay in that real good, position there, hips low, feet flat on the floor, upper back on the bench, and it's a good one. So kind of working that shoulder mobility, start a little light, get it down, get comfortable with it, warm up with it, and then go from there. So hopefully you enjoyed this. One of our favorite exercises. We got a lot more exercise tutorials in the future, and we've recorded a lot in the past as well, so check those out if you haven't already. And as always, we'll see you next time, so stay buff.